to give a shout out to my Nebraska girl out there who is having a birthday today, and I just really want to say thank you, because you inspired me to get off my well, I've dealt with a lot of racism even growing up in very liberal cities, and just to get moving, get one step in front of the other, and even if people aren't nice, that you know you should do your own thing. And together we started just a few days ago. It's not like it's a long time ago, but for me it was a big step. I'm not completely naked. I have my American colors on because she lives in an American part of the U.S. and her family's on a military base. So thank you, and give a shout out for all those guys supporting our country, working hard. Regardless if you're a Democrat or a Republican, that's a different story. But I just want to say, to get the ball rolling. I don't really like that analogy of one foot in front of the other, because I don't feel people work that way. Like thoughts don't come one after another. It's not like cereal. It's kind of like round, in packets, or, just if you believe in the universe and how energy flies through and how light behaves, there's nothing serial in that sense. Recently, photons, this is completely off the subject, but recently, photons, this is metaphysics, and I follow the stereotype there that I'm good at math. They were able to slow photons less than the speed of light. So that's a major breakthrough for the human race. But humans or animals or light and energy, I just want to say that I'm here in a different country, and to have someone where we can feed off each other and inspire each other to make tiny videos or updates on blogs. Recently she's not feeling so well, but I wish her the best, and you should wear a mask. And because I have a whole bunch here, give me a sec. In Japan, literally, if you step on a plane or a public place, you should put on a mask, and I'll make a video about that. And especially if you're cleaning, you should put on a mask. It's not so expensive, but more so, it's trying to get into the habit. And here, I have like a card. So and this card is dedicated just to people who help others, because your experiences and my experiences are like really different, and if my experiences with a particular community or hometown, or like just even in a country, let's say if I'm in Tokyo and people aren't as open to other Asians as they are to like a blonde-haired, blue-eyed beauty. So if you let that stop you or get you down, then you're really aren't moving and the ball isn't rolling. So, you know, regardless where you are and what your experiences are, she taught me that I should you should do your thing, and in linguistics I should make a word for this. But in Japan, life is simple. People live in small houses, small areas, and you know, the rooms are smaller, and you can spend an entire day just doing laundry, and there aren't even dryers in this country. The point of this is that, you know, people can get bogged down because the reality doesn't really exist. I'll make a metaphysical video about that, but I'm just saying that most people, they base the reality on their experiences, and she reminded me of that. So to know that the universe is like vast potential, and your experiences is like smaller than a grain of sand on a beach. And of course she doesn't put it in that way, and of course she never lectures me or anything like that. But you know, after knowing this person, and after, you know, getting off my butt, I've always watched, you know, been a huge fan of YouTube, because I don't have a TV. Actually, I have two large screen TVs, and they both aren't connected. And I'll explain how Japan TV works, and satellite dish and all that kind of stuff. But that's not the point. It was my preference to shift off the mainstream media. You know, even Fox News, they're getting flack recently because it's so horrible, and the ethics of their reporting. But you know, watching these great people on YouTube, and you know, I have a message to send out there too. And actually, many piled over, like let's not even talk about how many there are. Just to say that the ball didn't roll. I felt like in this predicament where I am, I'm like, maybe you're trapped, maybe you're embarrassed, maybe you don't want your colleagues to see you, that kind of thing. But you know, just knowing this person, you know, and her light personality, it's bright, and she takes things one day at a time, and she tries to make it so that things are less serious, as your emotional and mental state should be beyond that grain of sand, which is your experience. I'm trying to narrate what her personality has done for me. Of course, she doesn't speak this way. Just being giggly and bubbly, and you know, she does her thing, and I wasn't doing my thing. But you know, hopefully with this type of how do you say, synergy, maybe it's a beautiful friendship, or just camaraderie, even though we're countries away, that we can share and more experiences, knowledge, and happiness. So on that note, I want to say that I have this, and maybe I can stuff it in that tiny envelope, which is your card. I doubt that it'll fit. And what this is, if you look carefully, I visit this shrine. I don't want to make this video about Japanese culture, but I'll explain it really quickly. That every New Year's in Japan, there's no Christmas, and there's actually New Year's. And on New Year's Day, people aren't in their homes. What they're doing in the middle of the night, It's the only one day of the year where trains run 24 hours, and I went to this local shrine, and I have lovely assortment of souvenirs and gifts which wish you goodwill, good luck, and fortune. So with that, I'd like to say happy birthday, and I'm doing this completely shirt and topless as requested, and I want to say you know, keep being you, and thank you.